Okay then. So, what some of you may not have seen at the end of last episode was me playing around in the space hangar with the help of a couple of guys who knew what they were doing. And where was it? Was it the crash and burn one? I believe it was the crash and burn one. We managed to get the crash and burn one here built. So you can see it's got an air intake on the front of those, a couple more on the top, some rather odd fins. It doesn't handle particularly well at all, to be perfectly honest. There's a reason I called it the crash and burn one, and it lives up to its name. But I guess we can have a demonstration. I do want to check what the action group command I set was for changing over. I can't remember what the custom group button is. I think it was number 1. So that toggles the normal engines off and the jet engine on. And there is one quick addition I am going to make to this ship, which is to break that off of there, put in, where are you? No, that's too big. One of those. Put that back on. And then add, where are they? We want some parachutes because it's been a very much a one-way trip at the moment. Let's put that there. Okay, save and let's go. Okay, let's minimize myself down so I'm about the same size as good old Kerbal. And I'm apparently need to adjust this down a bit. There we go. So we're already rolling along the runway and we haven't even done anything. So let's go, shall we? And the problem I have flying these is the controls that make sense on the rocket meant I adjusted the way they work W and S wise, but that means they then don't make any sense at all to me when I'm trying to fly a plane. Okay, landing gear up. Now we can watch the air intake there. Some nice little jet stream smoke clouds going on. He's not looking very happy, is he really? Bobatini has a nerdy question for me. Nerdy question away, Bobatini. It's my favourite type. Probably going to regret saying that now. Okay, so where are we at the moment? Nowhere near high enough. Okay. Bobatini asks, what speed is it going over 10,000 meters in relation to cheese? That's not a nerdy question, that's a Monty Python type question. Can you go first person mode? Yes, but apparently they didn't make the canopy see-through. So he's got an awesome view. He doesn't even have any controls. Okay, I think it was about 0.3. These engines run out of oxygen, flame out, and I have to kick in that one. Here we can see the wreckage of a previous attempt from last time. Okay, let's nose down a little bit. What we're trying to do is build up speed, basically, without going too high. So what should have been on is there should be a canopy at the top. Look, the front's not meant to have a vision. It's meant to be above. But apparently not. Okay, let's see. Bob Bettini wants to know my actual location in longitude and latitude. Anyone think he's a stalker? An assassin? All of the above? Okay, so my apoapsis is going up, that's good. Let's have a look at these resources. Still got a fair bit of air coming in, thanks to all these intakes I threw on it. We've got plenty of fuel, so I can afford to just take this nice slow ascent here. Speed is starting to fly up now, but air intake is starting to drop off like crazy. If I leave this too late, these will flame out and we'll go into some crazy ass flat spin. No, this game isn't multiplayer, unfortunately, Kerbal. It would be very nice if it was. Okay, this is starting to drop down. I'm just waiting now. Just want to get to 0.3 and rocket on. There we go. Let's aim this up a little bit. Get that apoapsis up. What's the aim for this flight? I'm just showing you my little shuttle design that I was playing with last time around. There's not really an aim of sorts. It's kind of to get into orbit, I guess. Is there water in space? R6 Ramtox. As ice. Usually as an asteroid of ice or located on the dark side of a planet, possibly underground. But it's nearly always ice. Okay, let's flatten this off a little bit. Nope, we're going to run out of fuel. I definitely did something wrong here. Never mind. Now the problem is, when this comes back down into the atmosphere, all of this fuel will have changed the centre of gravity. Or the centre of mass, sorry. Because there used to be fuel forward here. That's now drained out and gone. This end is far heavier than this end. Which means it flies like crap, to be perfectly honest. But we'll see if we can get it to land on this plot of land over here. Not too far from the Munbase habitat that splashed down, apparently. Okay, so swap over to our engines. Punch up that so we can check the air intake. Nose down a little because we're going to need it. Okay, let's trim it. Just trimming it so it doesn't keep trying to climb of its own accord. There we go. So let's roll a little bit. SAS on. So this is very much like the Galaxy, whatever it's called, that Virgin are trying to do. I guess in some ways, it kind of goes out into the edge of space. Doesn't go particularly high at all. You get to see the stars and whatever else, and then you come back to land again. Problem is, I'm going to do less of the landing bit. Okay, so we can see air intake is up. So we can start up these engines. Let's see how it handles when I turn off the SAS. Nope, nope, nope. Down. Stop being stupid, ship. I can see you're going out of control already. Nosedive, nosedive. Nosedive, no. Don't you dare. This is not going good. Keeps trying to go down. Trim that up a lot. Nah, don't even think about spinning out. Okay, let's try bringing this in for a nice slow, gentle landing, which is so not going to happen, but, you know, I can hope. So we've nosed up to try and kill some speed. Shut the engine off. There we go. It's starting to hit stall speed. So now should be gliding in. Not stall speed. You know what I meant. The part where I start dropping out of the sky. As full injection says, this isn't flying, this is falling with style. What's over there? There's a, oh, that'll be the capsule that splashed down. Okay, down we come. Technically, the safest way down would be to jettison and pull the parachutes, but meh. I should have done the whole let's have parachutes on the back shuttle style. Okay, slowly drifting in. Let's speed this up a little. Four times time warp. Look at that judder. Chances of surviving are slim, mainly because the ground is nothing like flat. Okay, let's nose up some more. Kill this speed down. Speed it up so it can shudder itself to death a bit. Just in time for a sunrise as I plough into the floor. Come on, ship, seriously, slow down and stop climbing. So we see it roaring by below. What things have I bought as Christmas presents? I'm afraid, Bobatini, I can't reveal that because the person I bought them for has recently started watching this stream, and she may well be in there along with her parents, which was an interesting fact to find out. So I will be keeping that quiet, I'm afraid. I'm not sure travelling 36 meters per second is going to help my case here. Okay, come on. Speed this up a little bit. Be nice if the sun would rise so we could see what we were landing on. Quite how this plane is maintaining speed with no thrust, I haven't worked out yet. It's fairly impressive. It's basically nose up. Have you ever planned to go for other planet like Neptune's, Jupiter, Mercurius? The planets of our solar system are not in this game, I'm afraid, XRAM. There are other planets, and I do intend to try and get to them. Okay, time to nose down a bit so we've got the wheels lined up properly and we don't slam the engines onto the ground. Here comes the crash. Oh no, we're down. Wait a minute. You what? Success. Yay! He's happy. EVA. Oof. Ooh. Whee! Cool. There we go. Pose for his photo. Rising sun on the horizon, landed ship behind him, the first of his kind. And back to the Space Center. Okay. What did he land on? Grass. So let's have a look at space, shall we? So we've orbited the planet, that's not a problem. We've orbited the moon, that's not a problem. We've got our moon base down there. I still haven't downloaded that rover, I completely forgot. So these are these other planets. I'm wondering what my chances are of getting to them. To be honest, I might actually give it a go. Let's see, which ship do we want? Let's load. And where was it? Moonbase habitat. Chad's asking if I want to tell them about something. I will do that later, Chad, not at the moment. Because this is Kerbals. I'll do it at the end. So for anyone who wants a big surprise, wait till the end of the stream. Me and Chad have something for you. Okay. Time to launch. Clear the launch pad and proceed. So for anyone who's only just joined us, this is a bit more of a beefy shuttle, as you can see. Okay, SAS on, I think. And oh, we have two Kerbals with us this time. I'm going to have to shuffle along a bit. There we go. So throttle in position. Now guys, this could be extremely loud. Nobody's done a level check for me today. I recommend if you have your volumes up high that you turn them down, especially if you're a headset wearer, because this may deafen you. Okay, you were warned. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I have turned this down, but it still may be loud. Good, that's not loud. That means I've tweaked my settings correctly. The previous 5 or 6 times I absolutely destroyed everyone's eardrums. And it's all fine now. Apparently Varangian is disappointed I did not destroy his eardrums. Someone says, just imagine roasting marshmallows in that. I don't think you'd have much of an arm left, let alone a marshmallow. Jetman says, challenge accepted. So we're about to get to the point where the outer solid fuel stages drop off and we drop our first pair of liquid tanks as well. So it's time to throttle up the liquid engines so they can take on the speed boost that they need to keep this thing going. Oh no, we've had detachment. Oh dear. Quite why those two went off like a missile, I'm not entirely convinced. Something didn't detach properly here. Let's oh, can I detach that clamp? Nope, I can't detach that clamp at all. Well, this is not good. Parachutes are out. I don't know what good it'll do us. None, I suspect. I was hoping we could detach that docking clamp, but no. Our one and only hope is these run out of fuel and then the parachutes can somehow cope with this lot, but we've lost a chute. The entire engine nacelle got ripped off. I do not suspect that these three can cope with this amount of weight. Here comes the water. Evacuate! Uh-oh. He went puff. Puff is never a good sign for a Kerbal. Oh. Okay, well the parachute's open and saved part of the ship. That part including the crew capsule. The crew capsule is alive, along with 2 of the engine nacelles, Lobby, and myself apparently, as I'm still on the screen. We do have another one of the nacelles just above us. The tin can module has survived. Not quite the crew separation module I was expecting from the parachute. But, you know, beggars can't be choosers. Now, people are saying, how did that survive? The more interesting question is, how is that not sinking? But anyway, how'd you get, Kerbal? Let's go. Come on, Chop Chop, you don't have all week. Apparently you do. Okay, well, smile for the camera. And we'll leave you here to get eaten by sharks. See you later. Okay, let's try that again, shall we? Yes, Thunder, there was two in there. I tried to have one bail out in the hope that he would tumble away separately. Instead, he kind of vaporized. Okay, let's try that again, shall we? Because that has never happened before. Okay, there we go. SAS on. And ignition. Uh-oh, Ferenkin starting a revolution in the chat here. What's my real name? I recommend you go to wargamer.com and look for Napoleonic Wars articles and work it out for yourself. Also, Chadman stepping in to crush any said rebellions before they begin. You can give out whatever you like, Panos. If they want it, they'll find it, regardless of whether I tell them or not. It's not that hard. Okay, let's try this again. We're about to get to separation. Wait for it. Wait for it. Separate. Thank you. And throttle up. And first liquid separation. Go! There we go, that's gone much better. Got a bit of overheat going on there. Okay, so we still need to just go up for now. So we're about to drop off the next pair. There we go. And now we reach the wobble stage where it all tries to break apart. Okay, leaning over. RCS on to try and sort it out from all the wobbling. Let's try locking the gimbal on these two. Letting that middle one do the steering. Should get less wobble then. Okay, we're about to ditch these next two. And away. So now let's have a look at the map view. So the top of our orbit is already high enough. That's good. So let's adjust our angle slightly so it's a much flatter trajectory to the horizon. And get ready to boost once we get nearer the apoapsis. Okay, there will do nicely. Let's line this up on the 90. Thrust up. So we're hoping this will grow into an orbit. How long is this live stream going to be? Another hour at least? Depends. I've got to be up at 11 tomorrow, so I have plenty of time. Okay, let's sort this out. Raise the orbit a bit to push the apoapsis back. Bring it back down again. Okay, so we're about to jettison this large tank now. Away it goes. Fire the rockets. Fire the missiles, as that lovely internet meme goes. If you don't know the one I'm talking about, you should have seen it. It's very good. Okay, we can probably turn that off now. Someone's asking, any interest in Europa Universalis 4? Yes, I am interested in that because it does look like Crusader Kings at a bigger scale. I don't particularly like the other Europa Universalis or Hearts of Iron too much, or Victoria even. They're very pie chart and slidery. Whereas I like Crusader Kings because it's all about the people. The dynasty and what they get up to. So, there you have it. Not much else I can say about it, really. Apparently people want to see how Bob is doing, which I believe is the Kerbal I left on the moon. Okay, that should be enough burning. Let's just go to the chat for a second. Astia reckons I only want Europa Universalis 4 so I can assassinate my own kids, which I will admit is something that has happened. But, you know, never mind, whatever. Okay, so I want to extend the orbit from about here. And I want to go that way. So I get Kerbal escape, and what does that do for me? Slings me into a weird ass orbit. Okay. Can I then adjust that to do something? I guess I could expand it out to try and grab Duna. What sort of plane is Duna on? It's possible, maybe. Alright, we'll try for that, I guess. I don't know how much burn time that's going to take. Nope. People know what Chad looks like. They're going hunting for him, apparently. I approve of this. The only way is Essex Chadtopia edition. Where am I going, Zex Remtox? I'm going that away. I don't actually have a plan. I have not researched or really planned the physics behind how to get to these other planets. I'm sure you're probably meant to slingshot off the moon, but meh. Where's the fun in looking it up if you can't try and figure it out yourself by playing? If I wanted other people to do it for me, I wouldn't be playing myself, would I? So there we go. That's my mentality on things, really. Alright, let's wait till I'm 3 minutes out, which is now. How long's this burn? A 4-minute burn. That's a lot of fuel. I see now why you're probably supposed to slingshot the moon. In fact, I may well try it. I can't guarantee where the moon will slingshot me to is the problem. Well, we might as well try it. If some Kerbals get stuck, then, well, some Kerbals get stuck. We have plenty more. They're like lemmings. But anyway, so what do you guys think of the new Twitch layout? Have you tried that? I'm sure someone just posted the link in the stream for me. Well, for you. So you can check it out. I've had access to it for a while because it's a beta test thing and they wanted channel owners to be able to see it so they could, you know, design their channel around it. There you go, Asda's just posted the link for you. I actually prefer the new layout. I think it gives you a better size of video while still maintaining the chat box in view compared to the existing one. Can we see what name the other 3 planets have? It is Duna, which is the orange one, Eve, which is this one, Moho is the inner one, and the outer one is Duel, with Drez being, I think, the latest one they added in the middle here. Quite how you remotely get enough fuel to go to any of them, I'm not really sure. I'm almost certain you're meant to slingshot off things and have orbital stations you refuel at and all that sort of fun jazz, but, you know, there you go. It gives you some indication of why space travel is so ridiculous. I mean, for a start, the times involved. I mean, we see this accelerated up to, what's this, like 64 times, 1,024 times? I can't remember. Something extortionate. Ooh. Crippine, no, this isn't the latest version. I haven't quite got the very, very latest patch yet, because I only noticed it was there just as I fired this up and didn't feel like, you know, going to set that up. Okay, that looks like a better orbit than what I was going for. Let's, so we're exiting Kerbal space. Bye, planet. See you later. Did I download the Noon car yet? No, unfortunately I didn't get around to it. With all the university work, Christmas, and I actually played a ridiculous amount of Shogun 2 so that I could finish my series. So that's actually finished now. I have all the episodes recorded. They'll go up one per week as usual, but it means it's done. I kind of just need to do the same Crusader Kings, but it just means I've been busy, basically. So, no, I haven't had a chance to play with the newest version. Okay, so when we hit this, we hit our new orbit, which is there. So what I might do is wait till we get around to the upper apsis and try and pull it in. Oops. So if I do that, do we get a planetary intersection at any point? No, not really. But it's a step in the right direction. We can resolve things from there. So let's spin this round to the blue thing, if I can find it. Whee! There's a blue symbol around here somewhere. There it is. And there. Okay, so we're now at, what was that? 100,000 times real time. So this number up here is seconds, minutes, hours and days, to give you an indication of how much time is elapsing. We're nearing on a month now. Bobatini wants to know what book I'm currently reading. I actually have 3 open. There is Wireless Sensor Networks and How to Build Them by O'Reilly. PIC Microcontroller and Embedded Systems Using Assembly from C for the PIC-18 by Mohammed Ali Mazidi. Oh wait, The C Programming Language by Koenigan and Ritchie. And Designing Embedded Systems with PIC Microcontrollers, Principles and Applications by Tim Willemshurst. All these, of course, as you can tell. Unfortunately, this is the kind of rubbish you end up reading when you end up going into professions. Okay, we're about to get to the burn point. Whoa, wait, no, we've way overshot the burn point. But at these sorts of distances, it doesn't have a huge effect. How's our fuel situation? 3/4. What we're doing is pulling this circle in millions of meters at a time towards Eve here. Okay, let's set Eve as the target, shall we? There we go. I believe Eve has an atmosphere, so if we do get remotely close to it, we can parachute down and land. Sometime today. And that'll do. So now we can get rid of that. And start playing around. So where is the descending node? Over here. So let's add a maneuver to start with to match these orbits. Nope, wrong way. We want that way. Till they match. So about there. We then want to pull that end in. Oops, something weird went on there. Can we get them to meet? Closest approach there. What's that? Okay, we've got an Eve encounter if we can do that. If we have enough fuel to manage that burn, we can get an encounter with Eve. Whether we have enough fuel to manage that burn is the true question there. Okay, so let's... there. Okay, round we come. We might have enough fuel to manage that with Eve, I think is the answer. Okay, and we come don't really want to screw this one up by going too fast, so let's slow this down so I can zoom in a little bit. Okay, we're 2 days away from the burn point. One day and 15 hours. Down into the hours now. Okay. Whoa, hang on. Careful. Okay, we're 19 minutes out. 17, 16, 15, 14. We'll wait till this gets to 5 and then I will start burning. It's close enough. There. Oh, it's a 7-minute burn. This could be problematic. I'm not sure we've got that much fuel left. Resources. No, won't let me click that. Fair enough. Okay, Rodan Kerman is happy. Kirkin Kerman, not so much. Bobatini wants my opinion on scones. Don't really have scones. It's about all the opinion I can give on them. In fact, to try and preserve fuel, I think what I will do is abort this for a second. Save as the target and see if these just get closer by us whistling around. Because if I can get there without wasting all my fuel, that would be far better. People want me to join their fleet to destroy the scones. No, I'll be part of the scone neutrality party, thank you. So we've got a bit of aimless drifting going on here. See, do these move closer? No, they moved further away. Okay, we could be here for a few moments, guys, while this comes all the way round. We're going to have to go through several loops to achieve this. So we're already up to 223 days in space. They've obviously got a lot of food and oxygen and all that fun stuff on board. Okay, so that should, yep, jumped around again. This will take a few minutes, I'm afraid. I'm already at the fastest setting. It won't go any faster. So yep, let's have question and answer time then, as Tia points out. Seems they're trying to start a two-sided revolutionary war thing in the chat. I'm not too sure what's really going on. Bobatini says, why do I sow Switzerland? My answer to that, Bobatini, is look at the economy of Europe, look at the economy of Switzerland. I think we know who's on top of it. Still wants to know my IQ. I can't actually remember. There was a period in the 77Y where we all took IQ tests. I don't know if any of them are on so that they can remember, because I definitely don't. No, we all know IQ isn't an accurate measure, Chad, don't worry. It's an accurate measure of how well you can decide that this shape fits in that slot. Which could come in useful in various other aspects of life, but I'll let you discover that one for yourself if you don't already know. It says we should have IQ tests to join the 77Y. We do, Chad. It's called the application form. Question 1, can you find it? Question 2, do you understand it? Question 3, can you not tick no to all of the boxes that say this is a requirement to join? You'll be surprised how many people fail that one. It's like writing do not write in this column and then watching people write in it. Excuse me a moment. Sorry for that. Wargamer.com, Zramtox. It's getting closer. It's no longer getting further away. Sorry guys, but if you want to actually see me get to Eve, I need to preserve this fuel. It was not going to work with the way we were doing it. What do you wish most for Christmas? I wish the software I bought will hurry up and show the hell up, because I want to play with it and then I can bug Chad with how to use it all day every day. Chad, how do you do this? Chad, this doesn't work. Chad, you know he's going to love it. Tum-ta-tum, round we go. So for anyone who wants to pick up Kerbal, there is a demo version available, but I believe the last time I checked it does not have all of these little planets in. To the best of my knowledge, you have to pay to get anything other than the standard Kerbal system. And even that, I don't think it has the moons. It didn't when I last tried it. They may have updated it so it does now. Give you a better representation. Do I live stream Mount and Blade games? No, I do not, because people will stream watch, they will listen to the tactics, they will see what people are. You know, they just generally cheat horribly. And unfortunately, Mount and Blade is very badly optimized for live streaming when you're trying to play. It's not so bad when you're spectating. A couple of times I have live streamed as a spectator and commentated. Normally with Chad though, Chad does the standard recording as opposed to a live stream. Yeah, he prefers the quality. In fact, he's asking about that right now. There may be a dual cast going up tomorrow for the Monday event. We need to get in touch with Karen Tookie and see if that's going on. But I highly doubt it, seeing as it's Christmas Eve. We're getting there. Come on. This little pointer here has to line up with this little pointer here. Way! Auto-saving. What exactly is this game? This is Kerbal Space Program. If we actually go have a look, this is my spaceship. Or what's left of it. The rest of it was jettisoned off in various stages as we left the planet. I'm currently just orbiting around because this is the target position at closest point, and this is the, what's it called? Closest approach, so it gives you the separation. So once these two line up, because you can see we're in slightly different orbits, one goes faster than the other. So one will catch up on the other. They should get grabbed by the gravity, pulled into the planet, and then we can land on it. So the idea of the game is you basically have to build up your little rocket ship. You know, you just get given a bunch of parts, you have to design it and build it. You then have to try and get it to take off. Getting your first orbit is a big achievement in this game. It's actually how I got into YouTube videos to start with. One of my very first YouTube videos was when we first discovered this game, and a lot of the 77Y members couldn't get into orbit, so I did a demonstration video showing them how to get into orbit. It may still be way back there in the depths of my YouTube library. I think I capped 350 videos maybe the other day, somewhere around there I think. So you'd have to go a long way back to find it, so I recommend using the search function if you're going to. Back there with I think a single track Mania episode and a bit on League of Legends where I showed you how the interface worked, how to jungle and various crap like that. So it all started out as little tutorials for people. Okay, here we go. It's starting to come around. Chados, have I seen the Kerbal Xmas video? No, I haven't. I'm not entirely sure what that is. I'm guessing it's something to do with this patch. They were talking about getting this patch out before Christmas as a Christmas present. So maybe I should have looked into this, but as usual, time is short and stuff to do is extremely, you know, easy to come by. So, I mean, look at this orbit speed. We're going 10,000 meters a second. Quite ridiculous. Okay, we do have a video from the makers of Kerbal, which Chadman's just linked me, which he wants me to show on the stream. I'll just see what it is first. It's like a fun little video. Yep, okay, I will definitely show that because that looks hilarious. We will attempt to finish our plot to Eve and then we will watch the Kerbal Christmas. Where am I going? I'm currently trying to get to Eve. Due to fuel shortages, I'm having to rely on time. We've currently been in orbit, well, in space, 1,088 days. Quite what they've been doing to amuse themselves as a pair of Kerbals for 1,100 days, I'm not sure. Hopefully there's no intimate relationships forming. Got to stay professional on these space missions, of course. Okay, we're getting there now. I think maybe 2 more revolutions, possibly a 3rd. And this should be close enough to this that we get grabbed or I can at least effect something. Okay, around it comes. I'll definitely say 2 more. This should jump to about here. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Let's see where this puts me now then. Right, let's try something up there. Now if I shrink this, No, that goes the wrong way. Okay, so I could do that, and that wouldn't help. What about that way? No, not really. So nothing that I can do there would help. Let's try a maneuver over here instead then. What can I do? Whoops. No, that just makes it worse. So what about over here? Nothing. Nothing. Awesome. What was that? Right. We'll just go around once more then and see what happens. Why will it not speed up? What's wrong with you? Anyone know what the default key for advanced time is? It was that one. There we go. It's being stupid for some reason. Not really sure why. So this next jump should bring this to about here. So there's no reason not to do it. And Chadman has just invested. So we may see more of this. Okay, wait for it. There we go. So let's see, when we're down here, let's... That does nothing. Oops. That does nothing. That doesn't help. Neither does that. Pulls them apart. That was bringing them closer together. Oh, there we had it. Okay. That's the maneuver we want. Now to find it. Be on the nav ball here somewhere. Someone's asking if I got Chivalry. No, I haven't. I watched Chad play it, and I must say I wasn't too impressed with the melee system. It just seemed to be everyone runs-ing, swinging wildly, much like War of the Roses, and next to nobody bothers to block, which is why I much prefer Mountain Blade. Okay, slow. Ooh. Five, four, three, two, one. It's half hour. Okay, down comes the timer. Okay, let's burn. It's only a little burn, that's good. All that waiting has saved us a ton of fuel. There we go. We've got our intercept with the planet. Let's kill that off. Oops. So we have an even counter when we get around there. Let's go. We're nearly there, guys. We're nearly there. Come on, planet. Uh-oh, it's got a moon. Which one do we really want to land on? The planet or the moon? I'm guessing the planet. Okay, let's slow that way down. So that is coming very quickly towards us. So we're no longer orbiting the sun. What's that? So we're now orbiting, I believe it's the planet. Crowpine, I didn't intend to get off the planet. I have nowhere near enough fuel or anything to get off the planet. Wait. What? There we go. That's what I wanted. Let's wait till we're down by the periapsis first. It's a very slingshotty moon it's got, called Gilly. Okay, now we want to retro burn. Let's set this up. Burn. Come on, orbit. There we go. How's the fuel? Sufficient. Down it comes. Okay, I think we're getting a bit closer than 8 million meters. Scumby asks, is that a spaceship made entirely out of struts? No, it's not. They were just there to keep it on the much larger spaceship that you can no longer see. Because it's in pieces in various parts of the galaxy. Solar system, whatever you want to call it. Okay, round we go. We missed completely. Let's go around again. Okay, now let's bring this orbit in. And, oh, that's where we wanted to burn. Come back. Come back. Stupid thing was spinning a bit fast. Okay, there we go. I'm not actually sure I'm going to have enough fuel for that. I'll have to watch this. Ah, we should have. Come on, pull that orbit in. Alright then. There we go. And let's bring this in for a landing. There is, however, one thing I have to do beforehand, which is transfer the Kerbals, because they're in the wrong bit of the ship. Come here. Right, you. There you go. RCS on. Where's the door, doofus? There. I sees it. Grab. There we go. And oh, board. So then we'll have you get out as well. Okay, and grab. Oops, he missed. Come on, grab. Wait, stop bouncing off the thing. And, oh, grab. Board. There we go. So they're now both inside. Time to pull in this orbit. Let's get it to about 100,000. And then I need to do some fuel shuffling. Maybe slightly less than that, actually. There we go, that'll do. Now then. You and you. In. RCS tank, you and you. In. Good. We're all out of RCS. Oh, we're out of RCS. Fuel tank, you and you. Oops, don't think I quite finished that. Transfer all of that. There we go. Right then, spin this around. Okay, let's flip the ship around a bit. Not sure where gravity starts. It looks like we're getting caught by it. Let's just spin it around a bit more. Have a look down at the lovely planet from above. Very purple, shiny. He's enjoying himself. So this will slowly get pulled down by gravity. We can help it along the way, which we will do once we get over to that side. I was just making sure all my fuel was in the right place and everything was happy. Before we do this bit here. Now, let's get this right. Add a maneuver. I want to bring the orbit in like that. Whoops. Maybe not that way. Bring it in there. And possibly... There, that'll do nicely. So, where do we need to burst? Or boost? Sorry, not burst. I'm going to say burst. Okay, there we go, that's good. Got a nice little sort of run up before of land before the landing point, because I'm sure we'll hit the atmosphere and this will slow down a lot more than this is predicting. There we go. So, now it's time. Here we go. Oh, oh, oh. Why is it focused on the planet? Now, first thing, fuel, check. Docking release fire. Decouple. Goodbye. Will you move down? Put another one in there just in case. There we go. Gets us away from that bit. Uh-oh. Houston, we have a problem. The planet, it has spun a little bit. Okay, there we go. That should help. Too fast. Thank you. Game, good job. So what's actually going on here is we're doing kind of a near miss until I can hit a landmass. Once I'm over land, I'm happy. So let's flip this round. That's where we want to be targeting. Lovely glow effect from the sun there. Oh, except we're actually hitting the ocean again. And we can't actually flip the capture around anymore due to the insane amount of atmosphere on this planet. Okay, looks like we're going for a... Oh no, if we can... Is that land? I see land. if I can get to it. This tiny little island. Yes! Houston, we have land. I don't know why I'm saying Houston. Kerbal, we have land. Okay, down we come. Parachute. Deploy. Dinky little chute drags out the bigger ones. To the rising sun, possibly the setting sun. Not really convinced. Speed this up a bit, shall we? Don't worry guys, we've given you, know, no space at all to forage and survive on. Don't worry, Gatarath, they'll open. Whether they rip the ship apart in opening is an entirely different question, because they are absolutely insane amount of force, and this is an even higher gravity environment than previously. It may well shear the top of the ship off, but oh well. This is the Malakith Skadi patented rocket jettison parachute method, where it just launches them. And there we go. That was a much gentler opening than usual. Okay, lander legs, deploy. Speed this up again because we're coming down at a ridiculously slow rate. 2.7 meters a second, and we're 1,200 meters up. That's a lot of seconds. It's like 10 minutes. So for anyone who's interested in the mod pack, these bits are the home mod pack. You will see some more interesting features in a moment when this lands, as I will deploy them. Down we come, nice and slow. I get the feeling these parachutes could have deployed something much, much, much larger than this ship in landing on this planet. Yeah, that's right, the home modules by Bobcat. Now, did I equip lights? No, I didn't. That was a bit silly. Nice gentle landing, hopefully. Bit wobbly. Okay, let's open the habitat. And inflate. So we have our hydroponics lab. There are other modules than this one. There's a nice little nuclear power station module where as you throttle up and throttle down, it increases the amount of power it outputs for a really small amount of fuel usage. There's one that has a little hangar bay in it that you can put the rover module that they have as well in, so you can have a little rover that your guys can jump in and explore the place with. It's really good. Okay, let's EVA. Who's this? Rodden Kerman. Let go. Oh, jeez, that was a big old drop. Gravity. He can't jump more than a foot. Gravity on this planet is ridiculous. As you get out there, it is up there. Let's just have a look in the module. So for those who wanted to see in the module. Very pretty. Very cramped when you consider they've been here a few thousand days. No sign of toilet facilities. They did have the Starbucks coffee cup, so I guess they could have used that. Okay, we ready? And down he goes like a rock. Wait for it. Oof. Oh, my leg. Stroll over here and see a friend. Sorry, Kerbal coffee, yes, not Starbucks. So here we have our first Kerbals on an alien world. We've been to the moons, and now we've been to Eva. Or Eve. Is it Eve? Yes, Eve. Not Eva. Sorry. So, we should be able to get in there. Apparently not. Okay, well, never mind. These two can stand around outside for a bit, have a play. So there we go. Let's have a look at the space center. So, after those thousands of days, my station is still in orbit, as is the X-Fighter Death Trap, which I haven't shown you. It's basically that little shuttle thing on a launcher pad. Let's see. We got the Munbase Habitat ship. Let's go have a look at him, see if he's doing alright. Yep, here we go. Empty. See, now Bob Kerman's inside. I'm not sure how he managed to get inside and the other one didn't. Let's give him a try. Oh, that's probably why. Because he can jump like a lunatic. Oof. Yeah, the landing gear ripped off this one. So what I may do is try going back to the other one and see if I can get at the landing gear on it. So let's see, where were they? I called it Munbase Habitat, didn't I? It was not Munbase at all. We shall have to rename this module. But let's retract the landing leg, shall we? Nope, I can't do anything. Because there's no Kerbal inside, is there? Yay, they're stuck. I needed a ladder system, really. Never mind, you live and learn. These guys can sit there outside in the elements. Good job, boys. Don't click end flight, that would have been terrible. So with that, I'm going to bring this episode of Kerbal Space Program to an end, and remind you all, if you wish to see some of the other content I produce on YouTube, you'll be able to click any of these links and they will take you to the respective playlists of those games. In the center you'll be able to click on the channel logo and it will take you to my main channel. Kerbal livestream streams on Sundays, and the Wednesday livestream, as it suggests, is on Wednesdays, whereby I play one of the games, either Hitman or XCOM, and then a random assortment of other stuff. So with that, thanks for watching, see you next time.